rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrists. Cross the knuckles. And let's do the fingers. Forefinger and thumb. Middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. Other hand. Finger. Middle finger. Ring. And pinky. And we're going around the back. Switch. 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 Hinging at the waist through your legs. Switch. 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 And place the ball on the floor, assess how the feet feel. Step on the ball right in the middle of the foot, press down 2 times. Move up to the knuckles, press on each. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel, pivoting on the toe. Press just below the first knuckle. At the side of the top of the heel. And in the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess, and repeat on the other foot. Middle of the foot 3 times up to the knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. The top of the heel. Press down in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. 3, 2, 1, get the ball out of the way. Reassess the feet. And shake the tree. And center. Just at the waist, when they are. And center, we're gonna do some weight shifting here, left to right. Hands moving up and down the body. Come up on your toes, and then back on your heels when the weight comes down. And expand. Rounding. Gravity into the earth. And let's do some forward steps. And then knee towards the opposite elbow. Flap the opposite heel. Flap it in the behind you. And then take a cross step with a twist and a punch. And the walk, or march, or jog. For the Singapore, we're going to do those. Well, there were too many people last week. I think it was just Mirror and Bill, but we did some stretches that was very popular. We've done them before. We'll do them again today. No squats if you want to do squats. I'm going to run. Do what you're doing. Be safe, whatever you do. And I've got 5 Tibetans in the after class. So I'm get going. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ten. 20. And 30. Good rest. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hand. Reach up. Come on back down if you're up, and bend back if you can. Back to center. Bend in one direction. And then the other. Back to center. Lower the hand to push out the chest. Come on down. Interlace the fingers behind the back and reach up. Come on back and shrug. And then swim. Reverse with the back stroke. And a breaststroke. Then the arms, tap the shoulders. Bury one arm across the body, press in at or above the elbow. And then the other. Bring one arm behind the back, press down and in on the elbow. And then the other. For the W, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. And release. And squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release, grab both elbows. Rock side to side. Come on down and rotate the neck. Go the other way. Come on. And go to the shoulder. And let's tuck in the chin. Turn to one side. Drop the chin to the collarbone. And look up. Back to center, still tucked. Look the other way. Drop it. And look up. Back to center, tuck and back. Like a pigeon. And let's grab a stick. I'm gonna put it inside the arch of one foot, the other foot comes out, bending at the knees, slide down the stick to stretch. And not kidding. Go the other way. And come up. Bring your stick in front of one leg, about 6 inches, drop it on the collarbone, slide down the stick. Lift the sole of the foot off the floor if you can, and wiggle it back and forth. Press the sole of that foot against the stick. And repeat with the other leg. And then the sole. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to do Dr. Louie's routine today. So put the stick up on the shoulders and twist. And if you want, bring some steps into it slowly. And then bring the stick up overhead and go side to side. And then below the waist, side to side. And then to one side, back and forth. And then to the other side. And then come front and paddle the kayak. Reverse. And then bring the stick up to the shoulders and flop the wrist. Go below the waist and back to the shoulders. And then up overhead and down. And then stop at the shoulders, reverse the grip, and flop the wrists again. Go below. And above. And then bring the stick behind you again on the shoulders. And alternate doing some step ups, bring your knee as high as the stick for you. And then some hip rotations, same. They can only go as high as you can. Safely do. And then we'll bring the stick around front. Hold on with two, one, or a finger or two, step back. Feet are hip width apart. We're going to dig the toes into the ground, lean back onto the fifth metatarsal and hold. 3, 2, 1. Now roll towards the first metatarsal, then back towards the fifth. You're rolling back and forth. You're getting an arch and then a flat kick. Toes still dug into the ground. Three, 2, and 1. All right, let's put the stick down. I'm going to do 6 great stretches to loosen up after a hard day of staring at a computer screen. We're going to start by bringing your arms up and out, grabbing the wrist of one arm and pulling up. And then bring your arms out and down onto the sides of your legs, slide down with the feet, and slide up your leg. Put your hands out again and grab the wrist of the other hand and pull up. And come down. We're going to do 2 more on each side. Sliding down. Coming back up. Grabbing the first wrist. Pulling. And down. Hands on the legs. Come on up. Other wrist. And down. One more time each way. And up. And back down. All right, now we're going to do an overhead stretch where we grab one ankle and then turn to one side and back a little and pull and hold. And then come back to center and do the same thing the other way. To the side and back. And then the first way again. The other way. One more time each way. And the last one. All right, come back to center. You do some chest openers. You can do it two ways. You can either stretch your hands out and bring them back, or you can put them behind your head and bring them back and hold. Breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Breath. Do it again. I'm going to put my hands behind my head this time. 1, 2, 3. And relax. And one more time. However you choose to do it. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. I'll meet you on the floor. I'm going to switch the camera. We're going to be on our back and we're going to do some leg pulls. So we're lying back. Extend one leg. Bring the knee up to the chest on the other leg and hold. And release, and then extend that leg and bring the other knee up to the chest and fold. And release, first knee. And then the other. One more time for each. And the other. Good. Now put the soles of both feet on the floor and do some windshield wipers back and forth. All right, and now we're going to turn around onto all fours and do some cat-cow. Palms are under the shoulders, knees on the ground. We're going to around the back, tuck in the chin. And arch and look up. And another cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. cat, cow, and cat. Cow. Excellent. We can stand up. And we're doing 4-8-8 breaths today. We'll do 5 rounds. You can inhale through the nose diaphragmatically to the count of 4. Immediately exhale to the count of 8. Hold for 8. And then repeat 4-8-8. Here we go. And rub the hands together. Forming a chi ball. And centering. Deep breaths. And open your heart. Pause and send it out. And center. 2 breaths. And bring down chi from above. And gather from below. And...
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Mira. Take care.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
All right.
I'm gonna play it by ear as far as later, because I'm feeling just fine right now.
Oh, good. All right.
And so, in an hour or so, I'll have to make a decision, but
Okay.
maybe I'll make it.
All right. Do a stretch before.
Thanks.
Take
Okay,
care.
thanks, Tom.
All right. Take care,
We're the-
Bill. Dina.
We're the Blue Boys today.
Yes. Well, you got the memo. Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
There's also a purple memo out there. You're welcome, Nina. Take care.
And,
You didn't pronounce it, Tom. You didn't pronounce it right. It's purple.
it's maroon, actually. I'm gonna do some 5 Tibetans here. I lost to Richard. All right. Gonna start with some spins. Up to 16. And then take a couple of breaths. And we'll go to the floor. On our backs. Hands are normally by the side and the legs extended in the regular version. Head, neck, and shoulders come up at the same time that the legs come up. But there are modifications. You can put your soles of the feet on the floor and just lift those. Put your hand behind the back to protect the lower back, or behind the head to protect the neck. Whatever works. Let's do up to 16. Come on. Oh, we're only doing 11. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll only do 11. I do 16 with Richard. All right. We'll kneel up, hands behind the thigh, or on the knees. You can roll back or bend back if you can, and forward. 1, 2. 3, 9, 10, and 11. Your best. And we'll sit back down. In your regular version, the legs are extended again. Palms are behind the hips. You can put your palms behind you if you need to. You can put the soles of your feet on the floor if you need to. However you do it, coming up into invert table up to 11. And then 2 breaths. Turn around again on all fours. In the modified version, tabletop to cobra. Regular and then down dog to up dog. Up to 11. When they come around, sit down, brush your leg. If it feels right this morning. And take your breaths. We're gonna rotate 6 times in one direction, 5 in the other. Either sitting up or bringing down. On the 11th round, we're gonna stretch out. In front and do around the box breathing, 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. And then we'll do it over the left knee and then over the right knee. Switching directions. Inhaling on the way up, exhaling on the way down. And then stretching out. 4 in, 4 hold. 4 out. 4 hold. Left knee, same thing. And right knee. Come on up. Reverse the position of the leg. What was on top goes below, what was in front is behind, if that's the way it was. 5 times in the original direction, 6 times in reverse, and then 3 rounds box breath. Reaching out. Left knee. All right. And something.